you know, how are you doing? You know, just physically, emotionally, just with what you've gone through. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm doing very well. Yeah, as you know, I got hurt back week 2, so I think I'm about 9 to 10 weeks out. Progressing very well. I think right now, if I believe so, I'm about 2 weeks ahead of schedule. Actually, I just started running this morning, so everything's just going really well. I've progressed really well. Brian and the training staff here has just been great. Dr. Richards has just been great. Did well on my knee, so I feel great physically. Emotionally, I'm doing great too. I just finished finals, so couldn't ask for much more. I'm just kind of hanging out right now, but yeah, I'm doing great all around. Yeah.
What happened to you there? It was during the Alabama game, correct?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, they threw like a bubble screen, and DeAndre Simmons came up, and he had him wrapped up, and I thought it was a good tackle, so I kind of slowed up a little bit because I thought he was going to get him down, but he ended up breaking the tackle, and so I was coming up, and he was going, I think he was like stumbling, he was going low, and I was trying to tackle him. I didn't know if I should go low, and it was just a bang bang, and his helmet ended up hitting like the inside of my knee kind of, and I didn't think too much of it because I didn't hear like a pop or feel a pop or anything, and I remember even jogging off the field, and I was trying to jog on the sideline because I was trying to come back, but gradually just my knee was just weakening, so I didn't think too much of it at the time. I'm a pretty optimistic person, but yeah, eventually when I got my MRI, I had tore my ACL and then tore my meniscus, so, but I got both of those repaired now, and I'm doing great so far.
You have any thought to you'll come back next year? Or?
Yeah, my plan right now is to come back. It took me a little while to kind of figure it out, you know, because obviously this was supposed to be my senior year and things like that. But it took me a little while, and I've got other things lined up as well outside of football. So, but I just was so compelled by, before even we won the championship, before this season even got to where it was, just so compelled through my 4 years here by my teammates that I just couldn't leave those guys. You know, I felt like, you know, obviously that, first of all, I got to get back and be healthy and play, but those guys, just being around them is just such a blessing, so I didn't want to lose that for another year, and I thought that would be something that I would cherish, just to come back for another season and play with them. So I think that'll be fun, and that was really my main motivation to come back, was those guys.
What did Coach Braun mean to this program?
Coach Braun meant everything to this program, especially for me, since, you know, personally, he gave me my first offer when he was at UAB, and, you know, he's been in my house to recruit me numerous times at both schools, at UAB and Western, and my mother knows him, my dad knows him, you know, so just really close with him. Like I said, my mother and my father, they revered him, so, I mean, just a family guy, and to the program, I mean, he means everything. I mean, I think we could say now he's probably been one of the most successful coaches here ever, so you got to give that to him, and even off the field, just for his relationship with the players is just paramount. I mean, you guys could see it from where you are. I mean, everybody loved him, just a people guy, and he'll be missed, but what he did here was pretty spectacular, and I'm just really grateful to be a part of that.
Sounds like from talking to Todd yesterday that everyone sort of understood it and took it about as well as they could have.
Yeah, as well as you could have. I mean, you guys could, and I even talked to my parents about it, and I'll be honest with you, I was just like everybody else, a little beat up about it. It's kind of like, to be honest, it's like going through a breakup, you know, because you've been with somebody for so long, and like I said, just a great guy all around. But yeah, everybody took it as well as they can, and you have to be happy for a guy like that. I mean, you know, I was here when Todd was up here, and I used to, you know, watching the interviews when Todd introduced him as the next head coach after Petrino left, and, you know, seeing him in just those early stages of him just first becoming a head coach to now taking the next big step is just such a maturation of just who he is and the type of coach he is, the type of guy he is, and so we're just so proud of him and grateful that he was here and did what he can, and now we're just ready to move on to this next bowl game that we have coming up and get ready to play against Memphis.
Marcus, I realize you're not going to play against Memphis, but you obviously have a perspective of Coach Holt that a lot of people don't. How capable is he going to be as the interim head coach?
Very capable. You guys see it. Everybody in the world sees it when they watch us. His passion, his energy for the game, and that's not going anywhere. It's going to be here as a head coach. I mean, his responsibilities may change a little bit, but he's going to be the same guy that has just been rallying us up, getting us ready to play. Preparation's a big thing for him, so we're going to be prepared for the game. And he's very capable, and I look forward to him taking that role on and just getting ready to play a big game against Memphis.
Having that passion, the enthusiasm, sort of like what we were talking about earlier with Mike and Nagy for interim coaches, just how important is that someone that really is all into this program?
Yeah, it's important, especially now that he's just like, he's not acting about that. Like you guys see it on the sideline, we see it in the meeting room. The dude really loves football and he cares about it and he cares about us. And so just now he's got to, obviously he's got to take that on with, the offensive side of the ball, but he's more than capable and he's going to bring it every day. I mean, I just saw him this morning. I mean, first guy I saw in the training room, just not really hanging out, but just asking how everybody is, and that's not new. I mean, he's around, but just a guy that just really cares about the game of football, and he's here. He's going to do his job, and he's going to do it to the best of his ability. So we're just really proud of him, and we look forward to, like I said, him leading us in this next game.
Coach Levine's probably also going to be candidate for this job. How do you all as a team sort of handle having two different coaches that sort of want the same job?
Oh, well, as far as the job goes, we kind of separate ourselves because we're just here to play football. So, like Iggy and them said, Todd Stewart's going to do a good job about who's the next coach going to be, and we kind of just, obviously we're going to follow it, but we don't really have, it's obviously, we can't control that kind of stuff. Like we couldn't control Coach leaving even though we want him to stay. So we're just going to play football. We look forward to Coach Holt doing a great job. Coach Levine has done a tremendous job this year with special teams and our tight ends and our offense. So we look forward to those guys doing what they've always been doing this whole year and going down to Boca Raton and just performing really well.
Marcus, I know you just said that you don't have any control over the next coach, but whether it's Coach Holt or somebody else, and I'm asking this because you referenced Todd Stewart when he introduced Coach Brom. I can sense that you got all the confidence in Todd making the right hire for your last year of playing. How much does that mean that Todd's making this hire?
It's crazy because you get, and I think Mike or Iggy said it on up here, that you never want to get too attached to a coach because football's a business, college football's a business, and anything can happen. So yeah, you try not to get too attached to a coach. So actually, when I was feeling when Coach was talking to us yesterday about him going to Purdue, I was thinking about the people that were here, and Todd Stewart's just so capable. I mean, I've actually gotten to talk to him a little bit more than usual since I've been hurt. And he's just a player's guy, people guy, loves his school, loves his program, loves the football team, and just tries to give everything he can. So I am more than happy to give him just the keys to, and like I said, he's been doing, I think the last three coaches here have just been tremendous hires. So we look forward to him just taking that role on and just giving this program somebody that wants to win and that's going to do a good job for this football team.